I want to talk to you for a second about lawsuit avoidance. A lawsuit is really one of the worst things that can happen to a business. Lawsuits are very expensive. They take years to resolve. Even if you win a trial, the other side might appeal. And I had one case that took 7.5 years, 4 appeals to the Nevada Supreme Court before it was finally resolved. So the primary goal of any business person ought to be lawsuit avoidance. And there are a number of different techniques for avoiding a lawsuit. Most business lawsuits come about as a result of a poorly drafted contract or no contract at all. When people do business together on a handshake, they make different assumptions about how things will work in the future. They don't explore all the different contingencies. And so that when something does occur down the road, you find that there's a disagreement between the partners, between the parties. And when there is a disagreement and a line gets drawn in the sand, the next thing you know, somebody files a lawsuit, and now you're into this thing, and it's very difficult to get out. Lawsuits tend to take on a life of their own. Clients, good clients, learn that they need to come to attorneys early. When they're about to strike a deal, they need to come to an attorney and make sure that a comprehensive contract is drafted with all contingencies explored and with an agreement between the parties how they're going to deal with different sets of circumstances so that we don't have different assumptions going into the deal. That's really the primary way to avoid a lawsuit. Another way to avoid a lawsuit with employees, for example, is to make sure that you have a comprehensive employment handbook and to make sure that you follow that handbook and treat all employees the same. Businesses get in trouble when they start treating different employees in different ways because now all of a sudden you have discrimination. So get a good handbook and treat your employees fairly and the same, and you'll stay out of trouble and avoid a lawsuit.